yourself. Do it yourself. Trial and test, get it done. They will not give a timeline of 2 months. They will give 15 days, 20 days time. So in that time, you have to spend 15 days, 20 days means already we are working. We have to manage with this extra means it will take a time. Instead, if we are already familiar with that, it will not take much time to just get into that. Getting my point?
Yes.
So this is again coming back to just an introduction. Why this course? How this course duration and what is the life of that? Let me know again any questions if you have it.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now coming to this part. Okay, let me share the screen. Let me know if you are
Okay.
able to see it. Okay. Are you able to see the
Yes,
screen?
sir. Yes, sir.
My Microsoft Windows Paint is it visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Great. Okay. Now I am coming to this. Are you able to see this Google page?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we are learning computer parts, IT hardware. Okay, IT hardware. This is what the IT hardware. This is why I am giving this picture. I can directly go with my own slide, but why I'm coming to this point? It's because you need to understand. Of course, in my class, you have to do some homework. I'm giving some assignments. You have to do it. Without assignment, next class will not be continued because I want to know where you are standing. Based on your understanding, I have to just I'm getting a payment for the course and you are just doing course. That doesn't make any sense. So I will like a school teacher. So you have to work on it. You have to show the result. Then only we will move to the next topic. It is delayed, but it is required. Okay. Now this is the picture of the computer parts. Coming to this part. So here, this is the introduction. Now in the class 2, we are starting with IT hardware. IT hardware introduction. Sorry. Okay. Here what we are learning, parts of computer. Are you aware of it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Types of printers, types of computers. Right. Next, we can use the word called as peripherals. Then we'll coming like troubleshooting. Question arise. Already I told you in the yesterday session. There will be like two different job roles. What are the two different job roles? I have yesterday given a, like in the PDF file also. Two different job roles will come when you are completing this course. Could you just name it?
IT support engineer
Okay.
and the admin server admin.
What? Like admin, IT admin, system admin, whatever. Like
Hmm.
experience we can say. So when you are learning, you will get an idea like based on your understanding, based on your exposure, experience means it's not like a work experience. It's like also we can say like a self experience. I don't have work experience, but I am familiar with the technology. That is called as self experience. At least if we will have a self experience, of course still we can get into that. Getting my point? So
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
it's like similar like suppose I may not get into this like a driving school, but still I know driving because my friend has taught me, my father has taught me. I'm familiar with that. Just I need a little bit like a professional way. That's called a self understanding, or we can say self experience. Similar to that here. So troubles based on troubleshooting part, your job role varies. Now parts of computer already you know it. This is the again the laptop. Only the in the laptop desktop. What is much difference? Whatever we are seeing here, monitor, keyboard, mouse, that will be and including CPU. Which one? Let's coming. This all together, all four parts. Okay, all these four parts together will come. Not four. This monitor, keyboard,
Hmm.
speaker, mouse.
CPU.
Okay, this is CPU. All together will come in one particular pack that we can compact. We can say what is that one? Laptop or
Second.
tablet, you can say. In upper part, what is the next level? Apart from this, we will have one more called as tablet. Tablet is like touch based, where there is no keyboard. Touchscreen itself works like a keyboard come mouse.
Mm.
Correct. Similar to that, mobile is also one of the device. It's not a part of computer. We can say like similar to that, works like similar to like computer, but because most of our task will be done through mobile only. So coming to this part, these are the basic types. This is like we are again categorizing yesterday. When we are dealing with the computers, we are dealing with personal computers as well as industry level computers.
Mm.
Industry level computers, where we are saying like server computers. Personal computers are desktop, laptop, tablets. We are using for personal purpose. One user, two users, or like 10 users, we can say. When we are connecting or when we are handling set of customers, it may be a bank employee, it may be a company employees, or it may be customers. Then we are dealing with the to set up all our infrastructure. We are using a server hardware that I yesterday discussed. Like one is a cloud. Today also we discussed. One is an on-premise server. One more is a cloud server. But generally, how the servers are there? Server hardware. Just give it because you have to Google it. Why I'm telling you to Google? Because you need to do homework. So this is how the server hardware. So this is whatever you are seeing. This is called as data center.
Okay.
Okay. Now coming to this homework part, you have to note it down. So you have to come up with tomorrow. What do you mean by data center? What it is? So you have to do homework.
Data center.
Okay. What is the role of data center? Whatever, let you Google it, but at least you learn it. And
Okay.
what are the what like I said components are devices included in the data center. What is the data center comes with? What is the center belong to? Means what are things are included in the data center? What is it exactly? And types of data centers. What it is? What is the role of data center? Why we use a data center? Why? What are the devices are included in the data center? And what are the types? These are the 4 questions. It's your homework. You come up with this. Windows Server training. One minute. Sorry. Now coming to this is the data center. Now we are coming to the like a we have to break into pieces. We cannot go in the directly like high technology. We have to go far break into smaller part. We'll come in with like server hardware components. Server again hardware has almost the same component, but usually what is how the server looks. Server hardware examples. Can say physical server, cloud server. Those are there. How it actually appearance, how they looks like. Getting mind? These are like boxes are there. No? You can see here. This is the box. This box itself a CPU.
Server.
That's correct, server. But as we can see, this is a CPU. Getting my point? This is the CPU. I'll come into this point. This is the CPU. This CPU is replaced by this one.
Okay.
Getting my point? Same.
Yes, sir.
Getting. So this is the CPU. Again, for this, again, monitor, keyboard, mouse, you can connect to that. This internal part will come to that part.
Mm.
Okay. Now, question 2. Server hardware. What it is, why it's used, or what is the role? I told you, but you have to brief out. Don't do copy paste. Somewhere you'll do copy paste. That copy paste doesn't do it. You have to manually read it. You have to segregate it. You have to explain in a simple term what exactly do and what are the types of hardwares. Server hardware. Different types are there. Examples, you can say types or examples, because you need to know, because they want to know where you are standing in the job, what you are, which type of, because you are learning server, you are learning Azure, you need to know server hardware, whether you are physically handling or whether you are handling with the in the cloud and infrastructure, but you need to have this server hardware. Did you write it down, Shridev, Mayank?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, let's come into this part. Now third part is, this is personal and one is premises, like a infrastructure server. Now types of computer, again same like desktop, laptop, those are there. Earlier what we were using, that we can Google it, like so many old computers are there, like a what we can, like a tower model we can say, or like a CRT monitor we have, like where is like a CRT monitor, this is like a olden TV, this is like CRT monitor. Okay. Nowadays we have flat screen. Flat screen means what? TFT monitor. This is like
TFT
flat.
monitor. Yes.
Again TFT has two division, one is a LCD monitor, one more is a LED monitor.
LED monitor.
LCD, LED, what is much difference? When you are seeing LCD means what? Directly can see, or we can say LCD works like similar to like IPS screen in your mobile. What is the role of IPS screen in your mobile? How does it work? When you are seeing in the front picture, you can see it. But when you are like suppose if you turned the screen in this pattern, on the corner edge you will find a blur. Means the picture is not completely clear. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But in the LED, no matter whether you turn to the any direction, the clarity of the screen is clear. That is one small difference I'd say. I'm telling you. Again, like CRT monitors, now coming to the monitor types, similar to the computer will come. CRT monitor is there means, of course, the computer again, keyboard, mouse will be again separate, like similar to this, it will come. When it's coming to the laptop part, laptop, how does it works? Laptop monitor like a flat screen. For the laptop, again, you can connect externally one this type of flat screen monitor,
Mm.
or you can connect extra one CRT monitor. That is second. But by default, laptop comes with this LCD monitor or LED monitor. So if the monitor has a LCD monitor, then we can say that LCD computer or LED computer, or we can say shortly like a laptops, tablets, or we can say desktop. Desktop, nothing but a CRT monitor.
Yeah.
Getting my point? So
Yes,
now
sir.
coming to this part, types of computers, again like a personal computer, server computers, again laptops, tablets, again the same types will comes. Just we need to understand some terminology, then we'll go into the deeper picture. What do you mean by peripherals? So you, this word will comes into the, whenever as and now we were using peripherals, nothing but the devices or components connected to the computer. External, these are called as external, not the
Extra.
internal. External devices or components connected to the computer. Now in this picture, what are the external devices connected to the computer? Computer means what? Monitor, keyboard, mouse. If this is a desktop point of view, if it is a laptop point of view, let's come into this picture. This is the laptop. Oh, which is the laptop? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, for this laptop, what are the external devices you can able to connect?
Keyboard,
Keyboard.
mouse.
Keyboard already is there, boy. You can connect keyboard. What type of, again, different types of keyboard you can able to connect? This is the keyboard is there. So we can say like I will connect, giving an example. I want to
Mm.
connect a keyboard. Okay, keyboard types, wired keyboard, or we can say like a USB keyboard. Earlier there were like a COM port keyboard is there, but we were not at all using this, outdated COM port keyboard. COM port keyboard. How does it looks? Let's Google. Why we have to Google everything? We cannot learn instead of searching it. We have to learn this. COM port keyboard. How does it look? This is like a round picture. It will come. This is COM port.
Mm.
Getting mad? The round
Yes.
circle you are finding here. Which one?
Yeah.
This is comes under keyboard part. You can
Mm.
say serial port.
Yes.
I'll come in this picture. So I'll tell you this picture. I'll draw it. Let me know if you are able to see it. This is called as this is called as COM port, or you can say serial port. This were using earlier, but now nowhere we were seeing. In earlier means which year? Earlier nothing but it's like just 10 years before, 20 years before. They were using, still they are existent, but it is rarely used. But in the general technology, we are using wired keyboard or less wireless keyboard. What are the examples of wireless? Wireless keyboard, it may be a Bluetooth keyboard
Bluetooth.
or Wi-Fi keyboard.
Wi-Fi keyboard.
Generally for a gaming purpose we use, or sometimes I suppose I was sitting in front of the projector, so I am demonstrating myself sitting in the distant location, so we can go with the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
So this again, peripherals coming to the part. So what are the different type again examples? I'll coming to this previous picture. Okay, laptop part. Okay, what are the other device we can connect to this laptop apart from keyboard, mouse? I want to take a print, so I can connect to the printer.
Printer.
Okay, so examples like mouse, same like wired mouse, wireless mouse. We can connect external monitor to this, to the
Mm.
laptop. We can connect um, printer. Again, same monitor types. Same I told you, CRT monitors, LED monitors, LCD monitors.
LCD.
Printer. Printer is personal printer or single printer.
Mm.
One more is like multifunction printer.
Multifunction.
They are shortly called as MFP. Multi function printer. What is meant by multifunction? Like the printer itself can perform more than one task. What is more than one task? Printing, scanning, and one more is copying, or we can say like Xerox.
Xerox.
Scanning means what? Convert the physical picture into the image. Suppose you are
Image.
capturing one photo. Photo itself is nothing but you are scanning the picture. You are capturing one photo of one particular location, we can say, or like suppose you want to capture one photo of your friend. So your physical friend is available in the form of scanned picture. That's a photo. That's the scanning part. So those things. Suppose I want to take a scanning of the one of the document. Let's consider it's like a certificates. That comes under you are placing that paper into that this multifunction printer. You just click on scan. That will take a scanning. So this is called a printer part. Again, this personal or multifunction printer comes under one more types like network printer. What is the yesterday we discussed? What do you mean by network printer?
Connect to network.
Sridev?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What do you mean by network printer? Yesterday we have discussed this part. Suppose I will give an example again. I will again reiterate. I am visiting a bank. I'll give a scenario again. You have to explain it to me in a word. I am entering into the bank to deposit a check. The bank itself has like a 20-25 counters. The printer is connected to the 10th counter. I am at the first counter, and in every counter there is a computer and there is a bank employee, or we can say like a operator.
Operator.
Yeah, we need to be familiar with the different like terminologies when you are dealing with the technology. Coming to this terminology, okay. So if the person who is this employee sitting in the first counter, he is giving a print and the print is taken place. Yesterday you have told us. That's correct. What is
Yes.
happening here there? The printer is shared among the multiple computers with the help of network.
Network.
Network
Networks.
means connecting each other. Network we are using generally also in the technology point of view. In the technology point of view, we will say the computer network. In the general network, in the general terminology, we will use the word network called as like a social network. We are socially connected to each other. How? For example, we are using a social sites. For example, Facebook. Facebook is a platform which will connects different mindset of the people. LinkedIn is a social site. Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, where we are posting our message. With whom? With our known people or with unknown people. Means we are sharing the, what we can say, like our own resource, or we can say like our own thought, our own memories with, or our own ideas, we can say. We are sharing it with multiple people whom we are connected. What we are doing, we are sending a hi request. If you'll accept, he is a part of your network. If he is not network, he's not a part of your network. So network means what? You are generally network, the meaning is connecting each other. If the computers are connected, that we'll say there's like a computer network. If the IT devices are connected, that's called as IT network. But IT network, we won't use the word. We'll say only computer network.
Yeah, understand.
So people network, where we are using in the social sites, in the social network terminology. People site means if we are connected, suppose in one group, WhatsApp group, I want to send our like set one common message to the group of people. What do you do? Are you aware of the grouping of the sending a message to the group of users? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the sending the group one single message to the group of users? Are you aware of it?
No.
Suppose in the Gmail form, what you do? You will add all their email IDs into a section. You'll send one common email to the set of users. Are you aware of this? Suppose I
Okay.
have consider my, just giving an example. My Gmail ID is Praveen one Gmail at gmail.com. Your email ID is mayank20 gmail.com, and Sirs has Neil at gmail.com. Sridev at 20 gmail.com. So four email IDs are there. You are from your ID. You are sending to the three people. You are add all three email IDs in the two section. You are sending an email. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Are you aware of sending the emails? Yes, no. If no, no
Yes,
problem.
yes,
Yes.
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 Yes. If you don't know, no worries. Here, nothing is. You are here because you don't know. Simple. We will learn it. Nothing to worry. But you don't give like false information. What will happen if we will already cross half of the journey? Again, if in the between, if you say I'm not sure, I don't know, then again you have to come back in the again from the scratch. Means that half journey gone for toss. That time has been lost. So that's what I want to say. If you don't know, fine, no problem. We'll take time. Sir, I have a little bit of information, but not clear. Okay, we will explain in that context. Getting my point? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to this, similar to that, in the WhatsApp, there is an option to add multiple numbers and send the message to the group of people. So there we are using social network. Socially we are connected. Similar to the same network technology comes here. Network printer, coming to the same point. One printer is connected to the multiple
Net.
computers. And with the help of this network, no matter whether the person is sitting in the first print computer or the seventh computer, still he can take a print. Means why they are using a network printer? Again, IT infrastructure are majorly concerned with cost, which how much cost you can reduce to the customers, and how you can give the benefits to the customer. That's how it depends on IT industry. If you are giving same service, suppose you cannot say that, see, I have five computers, means we cannot go with the five computers, five different printers. Cost will be increased. What you are giving extra, you are with the help of technology, you are giving a service in such a way that you are reducing the cost of the your client. At the same time, you are delivering an excellent service. For example, you are itself a laborer. For example, just giving an example. Okay, I am a electrician. Just giving an example. At the same time, I know how to do a plumbing part. At the same time, I know additional other construction work. So one person itself can do three tasks with the same salary. Getting my point? This is extra
Yes.
work. Same task, same concept applies here. That already I told yesterday. Everywhere, every now and then, we are used to the services, we are used to the technologies, but we are not sure how they are actually implementing. Just because hearing the new word, we think that yeah, this is maybe the new word which I may not aware of it. That's the reason I'm learning it. No, that doesn't work. We are using services. Yesterday I given an example. I use the example called as DNS server, where I'll just type facebook.com, the website will open up. But what will is happening in the backend? There, the website address convert into the IP address, one of the secure network, and again it will convert. It will taken the task will be taken care in the backend, but the service will be given to the customer. Customer will want to open the Facebook. Facebook will open up. We are used to that. We are using DHCP service, but the DHCP word we never heard it. That's the reason we think that yeah, DHCP might it's a new word which which I'm not aware of it. Might be that's the reason I'm learning the course. No, no, no. You are aware of because you are the every company. Home has a one Wi-Fi router. We are the router. What we are doing? Internet we are sharing. There also again sharing comes similar to the network printer. One internet shared among computers, tablets, mobiles. Whenever I'm entering to the house, my mobile automatically connects to the internet. Means we have set up it. Means there we are IP address is automatically allocated. One address will be allocated, the network will be shared. Getting point. So that is there we are using the DHCP means automatically IP address are allocating. The resources are utilizing. Why the IP address are allocating? Similar to that. Again, giving a general example. You are purchasing one bike on car. So along with the car, what will come? Nameplate. You will get a nameplate.
Yeah.
What is the nameplate included?
Numbers.
Number plate. Why the number plate issued? For
Specification.
identification purpose, because every car Tata for example one what bench car is there, but bench car model so many car there are, so many colors are there, but how will you recognize? We cannot open like a engine and we can open it. We can like simple terminal, we will use a nameplate are assigned to identify. Similarly, when the computer is connected to when the computer or the mobile or any device connected to the internet, means they will allocate the IP address. IP address is nothing but identification address. Why the IP address? That you learn in the later part. Just now you need to understand IP address is nothing but a one identification address that will be allotted based on the network terminology point of view. In the network terminology, the address will be named terminology they have used as IP address. IP means identification address, you can say, just for understanding point of view. Okay, now here the network printer is shared among set of computers, so that instead of buying 5 different or 10 different printers, one printer is we are buying it. We are sharing among the set of computers. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if the no matter, again the printer again types again, I'm coming to the same point. Suppose single personal printer itself can be shared between 2 or 3 printers. That you learn in the print service point. But as of now, one single printer. Let's give an example of the printer types. Printers, personal printer. Personal printer again are the types are the LED printer, desk printer, inkjet printer. Those printer types comes here. Personal printer. See, the single printer itself we can share among the this type of printer. We can say like a desk printer. This is a commonly we are using in the most of like banks, or we can like wherever the billing option is there. Again, so many printers are the billing printer is also used. Where we are using billing printer is using for billing purpose. It may be like a restaurant where we are using best example for billing printer is like ATM machine, where you are generating a mini statement. Are you generating mini statement? or else
Yes,
whenever
sir.
you withdraw money, the slip will comes up. Yeah, boss, this is the amount you have taken it out. That the ATM machine itself has a ATM machine itself a computer. ATM machine itself a computer. What type of machine it is called? It's called as kiosk machine. Getting my point? The ATM
Yes.
machine what we are using, that's called as a kiosk machine. Kiosk machine has what? Which has included with the billing printer. It will give the information. Getting my point? It will give the information. What is the amount? This is the amount. This slip they will generate. But how they will generate? That is included as a part of computer. Now
Yes.
coming back to the same technology here. Kiosk machines is comes up with the, it is also one of the computer. We can here add it here. Not here. Desktop, laptop, tablet, or we can like kiosk. But we are not generally using it. That's the reason we are not using this term everywhere. ATM machine, we can say like a kiosk machine. Again, different companies will be using the kiosk machine in different context. Some machines are there. Suppose if you uh, like coin, automatically the machine will opens up and you'll give the equivalent of product. For example, I want to buy one chocolate. I will equal amount of one coin. We will add it. We'll put it in the that droplet. Ultimately, the chocolate will comes up. We have to press that number. I want press one for chocolate. Press two for cake. Press three for some cold drinks or hot drinks. That particular opens up. Anywhere did you experience?
Yes, sir.
Like most of the time, we will find in the like small hotels or we can like malls. We can find it. So those are kiosk machine. Kiosk machine, that's itself a computer. Again, the different like billing will be separate. Coming to this part again, coming to the main part, network printer. Getting my point? Okay, now you need to tell me in a words, in a sentence, like what do you mean by network printer? What did you understand? You need to take your time. Write. If you are unable to make up a sentence, write it down and let me know. I'll wait. Once you are ready, just tell me I am ready. I will just unmute myself. Done? Shridev Mayank?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me know. Just it's not required to be exact. I just want to know what you understood. That's it. Tell me, what did you understand from the network printer? What is the meaning of network printer?
It it connects to the
Voice
multiple
little bit. Speak bit loudly.
it connects to it connects to the multiple computer and print.
Okay. Multiple computers. Fine. Why it's used? What is the role?
So it can reduce the cost in the
Okay. Reduce the cost. Good point. Next, what is the other advantage? I have not told you, but just you can use some logic. Suppose you are going to the one Xerox machine available in shops. Suppose you want to take a copy of the page. What you have to do? You have to manually go to that particular nearby machine. You have to, that
Mm.
means they have to place a paper. Then you have to take a copy. But here, sitting on the first counter, no matter how long it is, still if it is a 10-meter distance, still you can take a print. Means here manually or physically you are not at all standing next to the printer and taking a print. It's ease of work. Means easily you are sitting in on the first printer, still you can take a print. Suppose I want to print the same copy sitting on the 10th printer, 10th counter, still you can take it. Getting my point? So network printer's major concern is cost. Instead of buying 5 different printers, one single printer is shared among the multiple computers or multiple users, we can say. Now this is the coming shared. Now again some more examples. Speakers, these are there. Again speaker, same like personal print or a small speakers, or we can say some more like a Dolby speakers. Getting my point?
Yes.
Again some more examples. What are the extra things are there? Keyboard, mouse, printer, scanners. Next, what did you call? What are the extra things you are implementing? You can say like BYOD devices, somewhat like examples, USB stick. That is also one of the peripheral. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Okay. Like external devices, we can say USB device, CD device. Those all comes for peripheral. Externally, you are able to connect it. Okay. Now if you are connecting, transferring any photos from mobile to computer, in that time mobile itself, in that time only, during that time mobile works like a peripheral, because you are externally connecting, additionally connecting. That's called as peripherals. Now in this IT industry, you will come across some of the terminology called as users, operators, and administrators, engineers, service desk, and okay, these are some of the terminology will come. Some will come across whenever we used to it. Users. What is the meaning of user? The person or any person, one your person or 10 person, whatever the person, any person who use the computer is called a user. What type of computer? If I'm using a kiosk machine itself a computer, I am also user. If I'm using a laptop a computer, still I'm a user. If I'm using a tablet, still I'm a user. Whether I'm using it for personal purpose, whether I'm using for office work, or whether I'm using for a company purpose, or whether I'm an employee, or whether I'm a customer, anyone who use the computer is called a user. Getting my point? This is the general part. Now coming to this operator, customer, operator. That's what I told in the when we are entering to the bank. The person who is working on particular task and he's performing some his own task. For example, I am want to print a bill. I will I'll print the bill, but there I work act like a operator. But generally, I am a user. I'm also used to the computer, but I'm an operator. There I'm performing task. Again, yesterday I told you administrator, engineer like a basic level, or it may be like a experience level that we will use, depends on like uh, scenario based it will use. But generally, you can say engineer like just giving an example point, like IT engineer or like a system admin or service desk. Service desk yesterday I discussed like some of the small like small informations where I use the word called as ticketing tool. Are you aware?
For
Hello,
ticketing?
ticketing. Yesterday I shared one PDF file. Did you go through with
Yeah.
that? Ticketing tool we will use. What is ticketing? Again, giving an example, coming back to the same point. I am here like a mobile network. I'm using Airtel network here. Airtel network I'm using. I have some issues with the network where I'm not getting a Airtel network to near my location. I'll call up the customer. Customer will say that welcome to Airtel customer care. I'm happy to help you. He will give like a greeting. Then he will start what is the issue, what are the whatever we have explained. He will note it down and he will share at the end. What he will share? He will share a one complaint request number. What we'll call it as service request number, or we can say like SR number. SR number is service request number. Getting my point? Service
Yes.
request.
Yes.
Okay. That's called as complaint number. But question arises like how he is generating, where he is generating, how it is happening. It is all happening in the ticketing tool. In the ticketing tool, he will ask information. What are the information he will ask? Sir, kindly confirm your first name and last name. First name, last name. Kindly confirm your mobile number. Okay, tell me what is the issue?
Issue.
What's the concern you have it? Why you called for us? Okay, how long this issue is happening? Okay, now did you earlier call for this issue earlier? Did you earlier call for, means how many times you have called us? Means they will look for old tickets, old service request numbers, and at the end say that okay, we have already he will tell you two things: either I resolved it, or else he will say that okay, unfortunately it's happened, we will escalate to the next level. Resolve or escalate.
Yes.
Escalate means what? He will send it to the next level.
Mm.
What he will do after entering all this information, he will save the information. Save means why he has to say, he has to track it, because how you they will get know that this particular customer called for 10 times or 100 times or 5 times. They will have the
Oh,
records. Records means records in the form of service request numbers, or we can say tickets. Records in the form of ticket number, or we can say like a SR number, service request numbers. Number, I'll shortly use the word as hash sign, pound sign.
yes.
This word, this is the meaning of number. This is the meaning of number. Okay, now after saving that all document, or entering all information, he will save the document and it will generate a SR number, or it generate a ticket number. This service desk is what ticketing tool is one of the part of the service desk. In the service desk, the service desk itself a big what like word, service desk. You need to learn it. Why I'll say this is the you service desk part, where you will get to know that when you are coming to the mock interview, the interviewer may ask, what do you mean by service desk? I already told you, explained in the different role listed, like IT support engineer as a beginner level. When you are entering, they will give you like different names. One is a tech support engineer, one is comes like IT help desk
Yes.
engineer, sorry, IT help desk engineers. One like a service desk. I shared yesterday file, service desk engineer, or somebody will say like EST or enterprise service desk. Means you are supporting the customers of global customers. Means either you are capable to handle the customers through voice, email, chat. Yesterday I have told, when you are responding to the customer concerns through email, then you are in email support. When you are responding through chats, that's called as chat support. They have their own chat softwares. That is secondary, that you learn to it when you are working with that particular product, or when you are working with that company. If you are answering, if I am answering your query, I am in the voice customer care. Suppose Airtel customer, you are giving a customer care number, you are giving a call. Customer care executive will tell you, explain you, he will provide you the information. That's called as voice support. Again, some more roles will comes like a customer support engineer. Though it may be technical, but in that company, they will give like a customer service executive. The name will be different, task will be similar same. So there will be different roles are there. Among that, one of the role is also service desk engineer. Okay, now you need to Google it off. What do you mean by this? What it is? What is service desk? Okay, why it is implemented? Of course, you learn to this later part. Here you will get one picture called as ITIL will come. Means it's the industry standard language. Everything is based on industry one. There is a one common standard is there. Now coming back, suppose do you use what type of food products you will use? For example, for oils, you use standards like ISO. Are you aware of it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why this ISO required?
Oh, safety stuff.
Safety means it's ensure that this is the ISO standard, means it's already tested, proven. that we can use it. If there is no ISO mark, then sometime we may think that we will second thought will come into our picture. In Indian, somewhere like using egg mark, somewhere it's there, egg mark, ISO. Similar to that, we will have a ITIL. ITIL is a standard used in the IT industry. Getting my point?
Yes.
ITIL is a standard used in the IT industry. In order to run any of the infrastructure support, any of the infrastructure troubleshooting, in order to deal with from the customer dealing point of view till end of the service, that all comes under ITIL. What it is? Consider I have a small hotel, or we can say small coffee shop, where my day-to-day customers, we can say like 500 customers, or let's just consider 100 customers. I have 10 computers with some of the operators, we can say billing, we can say somebody will be just maintaining the records. Or else if I have a own a lodge, hotel come lodge, where the boarding and lodging facility is there, that hotel is used for what we can say like travelers are coming. If anybody is booking any location, like that I already told in the beginning of the session, suppose you are a travel ticketing tool or travel app where they are using make my trip, for example, I want to visit Singapore. Singapore, one location is there, but again there is a one hotel or resorts will be there. From that resort they will pick up and drop, means again that hotel itself connect with multiple services like pick up and drop, again services like boarding, services like lodging, other extra things, depends on the that particular hotel or the resort will provide the service. So they will all maintain in the records. Again they have their own infrastructure. So what they will do, instead of they will hire the engineers infrastructure, what they will give the contract to the someone else. Boss, this is our infrastructure, this is our the customers, this is our company, our day-to-day task, and you have to do these all things. Everything you have to take care, we will only give the money. Means they will come up with one standard contract. From the cost point of view, means how, means being a VR service provider, means if I am providing all IT services, they will like either you can procure the computers for them or they will procure it. That is again the second type of contract. Now coming to the like a general terminology point of like, customers are there, they will provide a service, they will provide what type of service we are offering to the customers, our own customers. So what are the technology we are using, this is all things we need a computer, so we need a set of network, we need an internet. Our customers, we are giving a free of internet, we are using a billing, we are using other services, but for these all things, so you have to explain from the cost, this is the for these many customers this much cost will come, these many computers we are implementing, these many computers, operators are included, engineers are there, this is the customer care number, this is the email ID, blah blah blah, all things are there. Again these for this is the contract is for 6 months or 1 month 1 year, this is a all contract, or already I told yesterday one way like a subscription based model. Those all comes under this ITIL. ITIL has their own standard. Based on the standard, what type of service we are offering to the customers, what are the different type of services we are offering, and what extent we are provide service, whether it's a critical service or it's a, like a manageable service. Again, so many priorities will come, P1, P2, P3, P4. Those all comes. So in the homework part, you need to come up with this question. ITIL is itself ISO EggMark standard. Okay, similar to that. So you need to make a homework. What is this ITIL? Getting my point? So as of now,
Yes.
we have discussed about parts of computer, types of computers, peripherals. Peripherals again keep adding it. It's keep on continue. If I'm using a gaming computer, again the extra we can say. Do you aware of this word?
Yes.
What is this Xbox? Let's Google it.
Big
If I
gaming
don't know, no
console.
problem. If I don't know, we will learn it. Xbox. It's a Microsoft product. It's using for. Gaming purpose. Do you use this word? Are you aware?
Yes, sir.
This is we are using gaming purpose. Okay. Next, one more example. Projector. Are you aware it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Projector is also one of the type of monitor itself. Monitor, what it do? It will showcase the information. Whatever information data you have, it shows on the screen. Multi-screen, single screen, movie screen. Movie screen itself a monitor is also one of the monitor. Movie screen again has like a multi screens, single screen, that is secondary. But movie screen, if they are a movie screen, of course they are also again using technology, again computers, printers, again movie screens, so many back-end technology, again they will have technology, again we are our life means our requirement is there also. So don't ever underestimate yourself that our industry is only limited. Software development industry may be limited, but our industry is evergreen. Even the like customers of 50 customers, still we are our requirement is there. If it is a customer of 500 or 5,000, our requirement is there. But development is not like that. One time you build a product, you are just delivered to that. Apart from just like a small maintenance work will be there, but the development part is over. Hardly they can go for a little bit upgrade here and there. But maintenance of service, maintenance of infrastructure is required at all time. Because everybody is not familiar with the technology, they need to be dependent on someone. So instead of they are hiring, they will give a contract to someone else. You might heard the word called as coming to this part. 1 minute, 1 minute. Sorry to interrupt you. Where I was, service desk. So we are available, we the engineers or admins, system admins, IT admins are available for 50 customers as well as 5,000 customers. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So our importance, our requirement is there. Depends on the type of customers, our scale, our pack, or we can salary varies. But our requirement will be there. Our life will be there as long as company or the person, individual dependent on computer, internet, network, or mobiles. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So till now, whatever we discussed, let me know if you have any concerns. I'll just get a glass of water. You just let me know. Excuse me. Any concerns? Any
No,
queries?
sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, whatever things we have discussed so far, this much, kindly just write it down in your notebook or any notes book. Tomorrow, I will again ask questions on that. You need to be prepared state to answer it.
Okay.
It's just like a, we can say, agenda. What are the things we discussed? I will not go in the deeper part of the what are the different types of printers are there, how printers working, monitor working, speaker working. No, 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 no. We are not going in the deeper part. We will only deal based on the interview concept point of view. Because if we will be keep learning, spending time for this IT hardware and networking, that itself takes like a months of time. We cannot waste time for the basic part. Basic part we'll Google it and work it, but depends on the next course for server course or cloud course or PowerShell course. What are the common hardware network technologies are used, that we need to be aware of it. For example, common examples like wherever you go, server you go, cloud you go, or go with a PowerShell. Common terminology comes like CPU, processor, RAM, storage, some like a printer. Those basic things are coming. Those basic things we will cover up based on the interview point of view, because we need to crack the interview also. We know the entire course. So from the interview point of view, that from the course point of view, we'll just go with the like brush up knowledge. Apart from that, you will have enough videos that you will get to use to. But sorry for trouble cost. That we will learn it whatever is possible. I will just give a homework that you need to do it on yourself. Then only you will understand the concept. This much you write it down, and homework.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Homework. Did you uh, completed the homework part?
Okay.
Yeah, we do that.
Homework is only 1, 2, 3. This is what is this ITL? Why ITL? Understanding of ITL. What you learned from this ITL? Summary. ITL is a big concept. Again, it has their own certifications. Beginner level, we cannot push so much information on you, because little bit information, if you know it, that's fine. Certification is like added advantage, but again it will includes the cost. It needs time also. Already you are investing 5 months of time, means additionally that doesn't means it will take extra time. Instead of that, you can work on it. Once you're familiar with that, you can get the idea, then you will do a certification. If you do a certification, that's like added advantage, like add-on booster package. Similar to that, Windows PowerShell anyway you're doing, similar to that, certification like added advantage. So the parts of computer, no matter it's a personal or server computer or laptop, internal and external parts are. These external parts are called as peripherals. External devices or external parts. Internal parts, we will learn it. Internal parts, as I told you, RAM, storage, processor or processing, like extended like motherboard, ports, connectors. This all comes. Again, it will again types it comes up. External parts of computer. Externally, whatever we are connecting. Peripheral is also one of the component. We can also say externally what are the parts. Again, connection. Again, we are using port. Or we can say connection point, plug point, you can say. But peripherals also comes in. So whenever I'm using a port, if you come across port, don't get complication. Port means generally where we are using. What is the port? You might heard the word C port.
USB.
Why the ports are used? Ports are what? Ports are meant for what? Ports, in the ports, what they are using? They have a dockets or like a parcels. Getting my point? They will
Yeah.
what they will do? It's like a delivery point from one location to other location. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Similarly, technology port are the same. Technology port, or we'll say it's like computer port. Nothing but what? It's the connection point. Connection point between, we'll use shortly between as B/W or BW, between peripherals and internal parts of computer. Why? To perform the function. What type of function? I want to display a picture. That's one function. I want to type one word. I want to select one picture. Any task. I want to listen to the song. I want to play a movie. That's one
Mm.
function, one task. To perform the task, port is required. Then only one device can connect to the another device. Directly cable can connect, but cable has to be connected to one of the connection point. That connection point we are calling the word as port. It's like we can say like it's a bridging between internal parts of computer and external parts of computer. Again, there are like so many ports are there. One of the example I told here in the keyboard part, serial port,
Mm.
parallel port, USB port. What is meant by port? The design varies here. Design varies. USB port, how does it looks? Again, USB types are there: USB A, USB B, USB C type. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So you can find where the USB port in the mobile. Mobile connection port is there. C type mobile is there. C type charger is there. B type charger is there. A type charger is there. Again, types are there. Depend why the types are given depends on types. Size varies, speed varies. One of the port is serial port, USB port, parallel port is there. Where it is used, parallel port used in the printers, personal printer. We are also using parallel ports, serial ports again in the server hardware also. That server hardware is called as like physical box. Words will be used, depends on our comfort we use, but we are using physical box like a server hardware. It works like, it looks like a box. I think this much is enough for the today's session. Let me know if you have any questions, any concerns. The next part will again explain on the internal parts. Then we'll coming back to this external parts.
Okay.
Sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Neil, sir. Let me give a call to him. 1 minute.
Okay.
I just spoke with the sir. He said that we can wind up the class. Those are till 10 minutes are there, but just I want to know any concerns, any queries you have it, let me know. I will explain it.
No, no.
Whatever they discussed yesterday, whatever discussed today, you need to write it down, note it down. The PDF file is already shared. You just write down in your own understanding. Tomorrow you come up with question, don't know, ask, so that I will explain it in the beginning of the session or the mid of the session, whenever you will remember it. But beginning of session is good.